This tutorial was inspired by the cute, adorable Lalaloopsy dolls. Molly Makeup is a fashion-forward kind of gal who loves makeup and has a shoe collection to die for. Molly Makeup loves spending the beautiful day at the park with her BFF Pumpkin Spice. If you want to see how Molly Makeup comes to life, sit tight. So this next step, you're going to need some alcohol and a cotton pad, and you'll need to go ahead and wipe off all the excess oil off your eyebrows to prepare you for the next step. So to prep for the eyebrows, you're going to need a glue stick as well as an eyebrow spoolie to start the process for your eyebrows. So go ahead and just comb through that and be prepared for your first layer of glue. So when you're applying the glue, go ahead and rub that all over the entire eyebrow. Make sure you get a lot in, like underneath it and in the hairs, because you want to make sure you get a good layer for your first layer. So just keep adding and adding, and then you're going to take that spoolie and just comb it, and you want to make sure you comb it all the way up towards your scalp and against it. Like you want to smooth all that hair, push the glue into every single eyebrow hair. You want to go ahead and make everything smooth, and you don't want to go against the way the hair grows. Go ahead and apply some more until you know it's enough to be able to set it. So keep adding and adding, and you got it. So this step is optional, but you want to get a fan, and this helps the process a lot faster. You want to kind of dry that glue, but make sure you don't get it too dry. You want to make sure it's still tacky, so you want to touch it, make sure it's a little tacky because you want that translucent powder to stick. You can use any translucent powder that you want and any fluffy brush to kind of brush all that powder off, but what you want to do is go ahead and dip that and set that eyebrow where you just placed that glue. Make sure you pack on that powder, because that helps create a base and it helps smooth everything. It's almost like a dry powder primer, and then you just brush that off and then repeat again if you need to. Here I go, I add more glue just because I want to make sure that I have a great smooth base, because I'm telling you, once you apply that foundation, you're going to regret not paying special attention with that glue stick. How I achieved it, I just repeated steps 1 through 4 5 times, and that 5th layer, it was able to seal a good amount of my eyebrows. So I think I'm happy and I'm ready to move on. Okay, so it's cleanup time. So you want to go ahead and grab a Q-tip and dip that in some of that rubbing alcohol you used before, and just clean up around the top of the brow, underneath. You want to make sure that those edges are completely smooth. You do not want any harsh edges, because once you apply that foundation and concealer, you want it to not look like you've been working on your eyebrows. You want to make sure your eyebrows look flawless and seamless. When you're done with that, you want to make sure there's no tackiness left around the edges, and you want to set it again one last time and then brush all that off. And now you are ready for the next step. Yay! So I did the other eyebrow off camera, and wow, crazy, huh? So next step is color correcting. You want to use an orange eyeshadow, and it helps kind of conceal that darkness And this is a step right before you conceal. It's also another prep. There's a lot of prepping right before you have to do the full face. So apply that orange eyeshadow over that dark shadow of your eyebrow. And once you're done, you're set. Okay, for the concealer, I use the MUFE Full Cover Cream Concealer. And I just take my finger and I place that right over that eyebrow, and I just kind of push it in, pack it on, make sure you get it and you smooth it over. Then you want to go ahead and grab a beauty blender and kind of just pat over that. You want to buff that concealer in, smooth out. You want to just smooth out all of those little, edges right where you place that concealer. Step is optional, but I really wanted to kind of clean it up. I just take that cotton pad that I used earlier and clean up all around where I had placed the concealer. I want to make sure I have a smooth transition for when I do put my full face makeup on, and it kind of helps blend the eyebrow look. So now we're off to the face makeup. I just grabbed this e.l.f. foundation that I had. It's pretty good coverage. I did about 2 layers, and I just used my beauty blender and I literally applied it everywhere. I want to make sure I went over those eyebrows, and you'll soon see how well those eyebrows are hidden even with this step. I just believe that this really helps complete the face look. As you're working your way down, you want to make sure and conceal those lips with your foundation. This will help for your smile area. So now you want to go ahead and set that foundation. I just used a translucent powder like I did for my eyebrows. This will help prep for the next step, which is your lips and your cheeks. Now to create the smile line, I just took any black eyeliner pencil and I just followed an image off of my iPad, and I just created what I thought best would fit the little stitch smile that the Lalaloopsy dolls have. Okay, for the cheeks, you want to grab this cream blush by NYX, a small concealer brush. I use this one right here by Real Techniques. Just dab it in there, and then I start creating that circle shape that they're always cutely known for. So now that you have the cheek base drawn in, it is time for some blush. You're going to set it. Here I used the Morphe blush palette, and I just combined 2 different colors here, and I just use a random blush brush, and you really just want to pack that color in. You don't have to worry about making it big because we'll fix that later, but just pack that color in. You want to make those cheeks stand out, and I mean that's what Lalaloopsy is all about, right? So to make the cheekies bigger, I use this Tarte blush right here. It has a little sparkle. Just grabbed a little random brush, I believe it's like a buffing brush, and I use this and I start working my way around in bigger circular motions to push the cheek product out so that my cheeks are a little bit bigger, pronounced, and they just look more pink, but yet soft and more of the airbrush look. So you just keep blending that out. So I wasn't happy with how light my smile line looked, so I took this NYX liquid liner to darken the smile lines. And as you can see, look how much more prominent they look. I think it worked out perfect. Especially when you are trying to make this look, show up in pictures. This is the best way. I think it makes the smile stand out more. So once I'm done with that, I still use that NYX liquid liner, and with a detailed paintbrush or detail brush, I just draw in my cute little eyelashes, double eyelashes on the sides. You want to do this to both sides. Not too big, but just enough that it shows when you put the buttons on. Okay, so it's button time. So I use these buttons right here, and I put them on with this eyelash glue, and I just place that on the back of the button, kind of like where the round part is, and I just dab a little of that. So once you place the eyelash adhesive on the button, you want to blow on that, make it tacky, just like you would when you put on your falsies. Make sure it's not too dry. You still want to have enough tackiness to be able to have it for your placement. So when it's ready, I go ahead and I place the button right above, if you feel your eyeball, right where your orbital bone crease would be. You just place it there, you hold it, keep it snug until you feel that it's there for good. Do the same for the other eye, and then voila, you got it. And what's so cool is I can actually see through the buttons, right through those little tiny holes. Watch me wig, watch me Lala. Okay, so time for the hair. Let's go ahead and take a little hair scrunchie like that. Pull your hair up. You want to pull it all the way up and pull it to a tight little bun. Make sure you grab all your hair because you don't want any of your hair peeping out from underneath the wig. Here's the fun part. Look at the wig. How cute is that? Oh my god, it is adorable. Here I did not show you guys, but I did use a wig cap. But just make sure you put it on, and then you want to make sure you tug all of your hair underneath. You don't want any of that peeping out. And adjust it so it fits comfortable, and you are set. Okay, let's play dress up. Okay, so for my outfit, I'm wearing a polka dotted shirt with some ruffle sleeves, a Peter Pan collar necklace, and a floral skirt. Some wedgies with cute girly socks, and last but not least, my cute pineapple purse. So here is the final look of Molly makeup. Doesn't she look adorable? I had so much fun doing this video. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel, and also like this video if you thought it was just too freaking adorable. Thanks for watching, guys!